Hello, hello. This is Beautiful
Hello.
Treasures, and I would like to introduce you to Dr. J. Bliss.
Hello. I'm so thankful to be on the podcast here with you.
So today, I want everybody to get to know Dr. Bliss. She is the author. She's just tell us about
Okay.
you. She's so many things. We're gonna let her tell it. I won't mess it up.
Well, I'm an author, I'm an editor. I also assist indie authors with publishing books. So I enjoy writing all the way around from the beginning to the end.
Awesome, awesome. Now, you have several series out, but the one I would like to focus on is the Chance series because that's my favorite. So we're going to just dive into that one. Tell us what your mind frame, what got you to start out with the Chance series?
The Chance series is my baby. I started with the Chance series about 2013, 2014, and I started developing the characters. And I originally drafted a novel that consisted of the characters being really grown and married with children and all of that kind of fun stuff. And I presented it at the time. I was a student at Clayton State, and I asked some of my peers to read the story, and that book at the time I titled it "Lovers of Convenience." And so, after letting my peers read it, they all had the question, where did they start? Where did their relationship start? They were really eager to find out, their background, more of their background. They wanted to see them in action when they wwere dating and so forth. So
Oh, so what I've read is when they were younger, before Levels of Convenience came out.
right, right.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, go, go, go.
So from there, it just within 1 month, I wrote Not by Chance. And it was because I'd been living with these characters in my mind for so long. So it was really easy for me to just draft a novel, and which is this novel here. And
Nice
so,
cover.
yes. So I put Not by Chance together, and I mean, we've been rocking steady since I initially launched it in 2017. And so I've been going with the Chance series since then. Yeah.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about Not by Chance. I know, I know because I've read it that Drew, he
Well,
wasn't always the,
there's Andrew and there's Jasmine. Andrew is known as Drew, and these are students. Well, Jasmine is graduating from college in the first installment. Drew has already graduated. He's working in the field of cybersecurity, and he has this really macho perspective about being privileged and just getting what he wants. He's just focused on himself excelling with his business, and he's not really interested in having a relationship, but he doesn't mind dating. He has no problem with dating. It's just that he doesn't want a commitment. And Jasmine is actually the female that got out of a bad relationship. And so, for that reason, she wasn't really interested in being in a relationship because her focus was completing college and moving forward in life in a positive manner. So, these two are kind of merged together through friends. And so they basically hook up, they go to a dinner, and after they go to the dinner, they're constantly in contact with one another. The interesting thing is that when you initially meet Drew, he's very cocky And so the typical person is not going to really like him because he's so cocky. But by the time he gets more involved with Jasmine, you start seeing a different side of him. And so you kind of fall for her.
Yes, I love those little notes he would put in there for her. It was so
Yeah.
sweet because you watched him go from somebody don't really care for it to somebody like, oh, look at there.
Right.
The other side of him comes out. That's so nice. So
Right.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Drew is just he's really caught up in himself, but he has a negative perspective about being in a relationship, and that's what makes him so headstrong with being cocky and against being in a relationship. But Jasmine does a fantastic job of changing his mind.
Whipping that all around. Yes.
Yes, she does.
Okay. Now there's the second book
Mhm.
in the Chance series is called Taking Chances.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So this is taking chances. It's the love interest is still Andrew and Jasmine. The majority of the book's main character is Andrew and Jasmine for the time being. Now
But
they
wait,
do
wait, wait.
have
But wait. Tell us about the little the little hiccup on the plane with that little Miss
oh,
with little,
Miss Bird.
yes, with little Miss Bird. Because there's something about Drew that you didn't say that he kind of likes what? He used to
Well,
like
okay. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. This is the prequel, okay? This is the prequel of the Chance series. In the prequel, the love interest is Romel and Victoria. Romel and Victoria are best friends of Andrew and Jasmine. And in the prequel, you see that Drew has a thing for cougars. He likes older women.
So that's the
So
key, you guys. You're gonna have to read the prequel to realize why Drew was the way he was, kind of, and his preference. And when you
yeah,
get the
he,
second one, the taking
yes,
chances,
he
you're gonna
never
find out.
thing. He was never number one. Women always went after him. Jasmine is the first girl that he actually pursues. And so with him being involved with older women, it was always, they know what they want. He gives them what they want, and he doesn't double dip. What's done is done, and he's gone. So by the time you get to taking chances, he's well invested in Jasmine, but he crosses the path of someone from his past. And so in the middle of them doing a business transaction, here comes this woman that was from his past, and Jasmine is kind of like, what's up with this? And because Jasmine has that negative connotation from her past experience with the last relationship she was in, she has up this wall that says, "Oh no, I'm zero tolerance. I'm not dealing with nothing, no drama. I'm out of here." And so that was her first sign of drama. So she's like, "I gotta kick rocks." But Drew was like, "Wait. This is not what you think."
Yeah, he had to
But
smooth that one over, didn't he?
yeah, he truly had to do some explaining, and this is totally out of his character because he is not accustomed to being in a relationship. He's not accustomed to explaining himself to anyone, and
There it
so
is.
that's why it's truly interesting to see a different side of him, to see how he just opens up. And then there's an aspect where he still feels like I shouldn't have to explain, but he has great friends. Chad and Romel are great friends, and they do their best to encourage him that, hey man, if you really want to be in this relationship, you are going to have to explain. You're really going to
Yes.
have to explain.
He had to
So
step his game up.
yeah, he had to step his game up.
Now,
And so but
oh, go ahead.
Romel, they all went to HBCUs, so they're very much into just having a high perspective about themselves. They're very confident with who they are. And so, because they have this high confidence in their, especially with Drew, he has such a high confidence. He knows he can get any woman that he wants. All of this is new when it comes to his reaction with Jasmine. So yeah, it's very interesting. And there's plenty of suspense. So this story is a romance suspense. So when you're reading it, you see, different dimensions of the characters. You see growth. You see a lot of steaminess going in between the sheets, not just the sheets of the pages, but in the sheets and the scenes. But at any rate, it's really good. It's really steamy, but the suspense is what constantly keeps you going because you always have questions. You always have questions. You need clarification, but you got to
Yeah,
keep reading to get
yeah.
that clarification.
Because it's a without giving the story away, there's some little villains in the background causing trouble. That's going to
Right,
cause trouble for Drew and Jasmine along the way, and
right,
trying to break that up, and then there's other
right,
things that they're doing in the background that
right.
that come to light, and
Mhm. Yeah, this couple, Andrew and Jasmine, are not only fighting to be in a relationship with each other, but they're also fighting the background noise. They
yeah,
have a lot of stuff from their background from their past that is basically just coming to the forefront for them. So it's like I found the right guy at the right time, but it seems like it's the right guy at the wrong time because every earthquake is taking place right now.
now let's get to the big kahuna, the last chance. Let's get to the big kahuna.
Last chance. If you notice, this is a lot more thicker
The
than
big
the first
kahuna.
than the first installment. But I trust you. When you get like midpoint of this book, you will be so disappointed that you're at midpoint because you will not want it to end. It's not the last chance of the chance series because there's actually another installment called Engagement Chances, and then there's another installment called Holiday Chances. So the story is continuing to go. It's just that it's a play on word with the actual relationship between Drew and Jasmine. And so some readers get a bit disappointed with thinking, oh no, this is it. Because you really don't want the story to end. You don't want to get out of the world. You get lost and forget all responsibilities, which I am not held accountable for. I'm just going to warn you ahead of time. You will forget all responsibilities. You
because
will have some.
because of that you will there's somebody who's been kind of running around in that background who you threw in there.
Right,
You threw him in there. Because
right,
I wouldn't expect him to be where he was and to do what he did, but the point is
right.
you threw him in there. And I'm
Well,
like,
you
what
always
the
gotta have that tension, you know. You gotta have that
yeah.
tension.
And she
That's
had
causing
and
some problems.
for me, she had already told him
Right,
we're just friends. So for
right.
him to pop back up, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going, wait a minute, what's he doing here?
Right, right,
But
right.
you guys, when you see at the end of Taking Chances, you'll know what I'm talking about when you see the end of Taking
Yeah.
Chances.
You got to
It's,
get
it's like, how did he get on
to
this?
the end of
How
taking
did he get on
chances.
this plane? How did he end up where he was at? But I'll tell you, it's got some great twists in Last Chance. I just have to say it from
Yeah.
the beginning, but when you get to Last Chance, you're gonna go, wow! It's just like boom, because
Mm-hmm.
so much stuff comes to a head that was kind of dancing around in the background of Not by Chance and
Right.
Taking Chances. So she
Mm-hmm.
clarifies some things
I do. I do. I
in
clarify
Last
something.
Chance, but also gives you more questions.
Absolutely, because the series has not concluded. So you still have to
No,
have those questions that you want answered, but it requires you to continue reading the series.
because
It
I'm
definitely
like,
requires you to continue
and like
reading.
explosions, fights. I mean, it's just, I mean, because things are happening in Atlanta and things are happening in Paris, and you
Right.
got you got stuff going on everywhere. You got, and then you got it's just like it's so much goodness in one spot. You just
Right.
that book just encompasses everything,
Right.
and his relationship with his parents, the dynamic of his parents gets brought
Right.
out, and then
Hmm.
his dynamic with understanding his relationship with Jasmine comes into play. I mean,
Right.
it's so much stuff, and I get tickled, but
Right.
I won't spoil it for anybody.
I know. So like this morning, I woke up and my mind was in Last Chance. And so I just had a car concert with Usher and listening to Love in His Club. And I was just, look, having a good time. But it's a steamy scene in Last Chance. And when you read it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking
Look,
about.
but all up through there is steam, not just that one scene. There's steam
No,
all up
it's not
through it.
just that one scene. It's a
There's
lot, but
steam
it's a
all up
lot.
through there.
It's so
Okay,
much fun. It's
the
so
book
much
is all three of them are fire. Four, all four of them are
fun.
fire because
Right.
I can't forget my bouncy and breaking breaking dance. But anyway,
The
Tessa,
dynamics of Romeo and Victoria is totally is different because they're very secure and self-secure of themselves, especially with their safe life and everything. So, and they've had a relationship a bit longer because Drew and Jasmine, they're like more of a new adult romance. They're just now starting into getting into the relationship in comparison to Romeo and Victoria. It's always on and popping because they know each other. They have been with each other for a while. They
yeah,
started out as friends. They're both out. They are the life of the party. They're
yeah,
much very much so realists. They will say things. Uh, Victoria can be a realist, but she's compassionate the way that she delivers it. In comparison to her boo, Romeo,
yeah. He's
he gonna say it how it is. That's
yeah.
it.
He gonna roll it right on through. All
Right.
right, now I also wanted to let everybody know she has a TikTok page and Facebook, Instagram, and you can find her there. But there's something special there. She actually got to do a reading of breaking dance with the model
Right.
who's modeled Romeo. See his picture right there on the front of the book. She got to do an actual reading with him, so you can actually hear how he sounds and everything like that. And he actually sat down with her,
Yeah.
and it's on her Facebook and Instagram
And
uh,
TikTok.
and TikTok
Mm-hmm.
of the actual reading between her and the model, reading the scenes, a couple of scenes from Breaking Dance. So you got
Right.
to go over and check that out. Then she has something for the holidays. Tell us
Yes.
about your holiday.
I have for the holidays now, in conjunction for the Chance series. Holiday Chances is a part of the Chance series, and the completion of that book is going to be ready for the holidays, for this holiday. So, but in conjunction to that, I have the Holiday Romance series. This is volumes 1 through 2, and this is volumes 3 through 4.
Okay.
So the great thing is these are shorter reads, and it was more of like when I created these, they were like an intermission. They're two books in one. When you get both books, but it's two books inside of both books, two stories inside both books, and so it is based on the Love family. And the Love family, meaning I'm giving different scenarios based on whoever they're in a relationship with. And so it's the kickoff starts in Colorado. And so in volumes 1 and 2, this is based on the holiday of Christmas. And so it starts off in Colorado. By the time you get here, they're in Spain and California. But the guy in this story he's the brother of the sister here. So
Mm-hmm.
the sister is Angelica, her love interest is Nicholas. And so she rushes back home. She's a reporter. She was on her way to London, but she got a note from her mother that is deceased, and her presence was requested to come back home to Colorado. And when she goes back home to Colorado, she ends up falling for this guy named Nicholas. So I do play on words with holiday themed words and so forth. But it's just a creative way to have fun and show a heartfelt story with still some steamy things, steamy scenes going on. But the dynamics is different just because you see a lot more family oriented aspects in the story.
Okay, now you said a little bit about holiday chances. Holiday chances is that little break that the couples take in the middle of the chance series. So this is called Holiday Chances. And
Mhm,
it kind of follows behind Last Chance,
mhm.
where Drew is now engaged and they're maneuvering being engaged now.
It's after engagement chances.
Right, right. After engagement
So
chance.
after engagement chances, they're Drew and Jasmine are engaged now. And then so they end up going to Georgia. And when they get to Atlanta, all sorts of things have taken place that falls back onto the suspense. And so they need a little break from all of the chaos. And so they take a little fun trip to go do some kinky things in the world of Philly. Brotherly love sake.
And so right now you pick up in the breaking dance, not by chance, taking chances, last chance,
Mm-hmm.
and engagement chances.
Right,
In time for the holidays, it's going to be holiday chances.
right,
Then holiday chances takes you back to Atlanta for
right,
the rest of the action because it kicks off again because there's some more stuff happening.
right, right. It's
All
always
right.
more suspense, more questions. You got to get clarifications.
Yes.
I really enjoyed Holiday Chances. Writing Holiday Chances has been a joy. Some of my favorite scenes. I always love the scenes where all of the characters, all of the couples are together. And
Yes.
so, with Holiday Chances, it's about them all just being together, enjoying time together, just away from all the stress and just having fun, just enjoying themselves.
And okay, then all that being said, tell
Mhm.
the readers what's your spice level.
The spice level for what do you mean for the
Any of them. The spice level of the chance series, period.
okay, so the spice level for the chance series is pretty high. I incorporate BDSM with the chance series and I don't know what do you want me to
I
say.
say we're going to call that a 10.
Okay, okay.
So, uh, my spicy readers, hey, get ready. It's good. It's the spice level it's up here.
Yeah, the spice level is pretty high.
But there's
It's
something that
high.
she's doing special for this holiday season, and it's her holiday bliss boxes.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about those.
Well, the holiday bliss box is like I know on my TikTok store you can get like a book boyfriend book. And so I put one of those books and wrap it up all pretty for you, and then you have additional swag that goes with it. But I also have like in the actual bliss boxes that I create, sometimes you could have a choice of not just getting different swag, but you might say, okay, I want a body scrub, I want this particular book. Sometimes you might decide there's a adult coloring book, and you just enjoy coloring in a very mature adult like fashion.
Now, um, all these will be listed in your TikTok shop.
Yeah, so it's
Your
listed in the
your
TikTok.
your her bliss boxes, her
Mhm,
bliss boyfriend book of books,
mhm.
and then all of her books are listed there.
Right.
Go over to her TikTok shop, you guys, and it's called what?
And so it's J Bliss Books.
All right. we're running out of time, but I just want everybody to get to know Jay Bliss. Head over to her TikTok shop. She has Facebook, Instagram. She has all the and connect with her. Let's buy her books. Let's get her out there, you guys. Help me get her out there. She's an awesome author. You need editing services. You need help with the indie author services. She even prints. So hey, get with her. And
Thank you.
I'll put her contact information in the link below.
Thank
All
you so
righty.
much for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. We'll
Bye
see you
bye.
later.
See you guys.
Bye.